All right.
Okay. So you are welcomed once again, and my name again is Kwame Amankwe Frifa, and today we are here because of Code and Canvas, how to harness art, tech in art. So for the overview, we are looking at the introduction. We are also looking at the evolution of art. We are also going to look at the impact of technology on art. Then we look at tech tools for creating contemporary art. We will also look at emerging tech tools in art. Then we also look at how AI assists creative works. We will also look at benefits of AI for graphic designers and also painters. And we will learn prompt engineering for artists, whereby we will learn how to be able to give the right prompt for the right result. We know we are now in the world of artificial intelligence, and everything now we do, from music, like everything. Now everything, that's what the tech world has evolved to. So everything we do in our daily lives is now turning into AI. So we'll be looking at the ChatGPT prompt framework, whereby we'll be able to understand how ChatGPT works and how we'll be able to give precise prompts for better results. So I am starting with the evolution of art. So when we look at the evolution of art, we have the prehistoric period, whereby artists, the first artists, that the cavemen, painted in the caves and also carved on rocks. And also when we come to the classical age, or the classical, we have classical art, where the ancient Greece and Rome also sculpt and also use realism. And we also look at medieval and Renaissance. When we talk about medieval and the Renaissance, Renaissance is like the renew of art. So there we see the religious themes in the artworks, and also they bring perspective, and that's when oil painting also started. And when it comes to modern art, that's where we have imperialism, we also have cubism, and we also have surrealism. So in the modern art era, people started using different art forms, drawing with shapes, and people even drew from what they experienced in their dreams. And when it comes to the contemporary art, that's the age that we are in now. That's when digital art installations and also multimedia also came into play.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So let's look at the impact of technology also on art. So when we take photography, for instance, photography has actually changed when it comes to art. At first, photography wasn't that interesting, but now we see photo manipulations, whereby we use technological tools to manipulate images. Nowadays, you see an image and you be like, this one is photoshopped. Yeah, that's how technology has evolved. At first, they will just cut some background and you go and stand on it to take a picture. But now you take a picture anywhere you like. Google has introduced a tool called Whisk, whereby you are able to make composition from your images. So you choose an image, then you choose the style, you choose an image, like the style of the way you want the image, the style to be like. Then Google will actually generate the type of the image according to the style you actually chose. When it comes to the digital tools also expanded creative possibilities. There was the time graphic design used to be like, you take your brush, you take your paints, then you do something. Then there was that time when banners were we use screen printing for banners. Nowadays we have flexi, we have stickers and those stuff. So now technology has actually have a lot of impact on art. We also have virtual and augmented reality that has been introduced, and it is immersively um, giving out better experiences. Now we have galleries that are not physical galleries. You just wear um, augmented reality lens, then you may enter a world that feels like you have actually gone to a real gallery, whereby you can touch an artwork, pick an artwork, and look at the artwork and be like, okay, just like you experience a real art gallery in reality. And also internet has enabled global sharing and collaboration. Now you can work at your home, at the comfort of your home. There was the time when we have when you are working, you have to work in an office. Now there is a lot of remote jobs because of internet or technology. So it has had an impact. Me as a graphic designer, I volunteer for an organization, and I don't work at the place. I am in my house, I do work, I send it out. This is one of the impacts of technology on art. So when we come to tools, tech tools for creating contemporary art, when it comes to graphic design, we have graphic design softwares like Adobe Photoshop that is used for creating raster files for photo manipulation, for creating stunning designs. And also we have Illustrator. Illustrator is purposely for creating illustrations, vector based designs like logo, cartoons, and all those flat images. Then we also have CorelDRAW, which also works perfectly like Illustrator. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay, let's go back to. Okay, so then we can also talk about emerging tools in art. So when it comes to emerging tools in art, as I already talked about virtual reality. So we have Tilt Brush for creating virtual reality works, and also Gravity Sketch. We also have augmented reality, Adobe Aero and Spark AR. Then generative arts processing, and also touch designer. And we also have NFT platforms like OpenSea and Rarible. So now we come to how AI can assist creative work. So when we take AI art generators like the Midjourney, Art Breeders, and now ChatGPT has joined the game. Now ChatGPT is trending and creating stunning artworks. Even some are very realistic. Like you can give a ChatGPT a prompt and it will generate a realistic image for you. And we also look at style transfer, like transform photos into artistic styles. So now many AI tools can be able to transform your raw photo into artistic styles. If you have noticed, there are a lot of people out there creating their own cartoons, and this is the what we are referring to as style transfer. So you give AI your image, then the AI tool will actually generate artistic style from the image. Also, we come to image upscaling. So with AI, you will be able to enhance resolution and without losing the quality of the image. I wanted to add a video, but I couldn't get the video to add. There is this video whereby you can take your low resolution image, then transform it into a high resolution image. Let's take like epixilated. A client comes to you with epixilated logo, so you just give it to ChatGPT, then you tell ChatGPT to create a high resolution version of the logo, and it will perfectly do it for you. Then when it comes to creative writing, so creative writing too, you can generate prompts, descriptions, stories, and other things when it comes to creative writing. Then design automation. As I said, now ChatGPT and other AI tools are able to generate logos and also even give you suggestions. Sometimes I want to create a logo and I'll ask ChatGPT to give me some ideas. So with this, you as an artist, you are able to the AI tool is able to help you come out with a very good work. Then we also come to layout. You can also use AI for creating layout and also mockups. Let's also look at the benefits of AI for painters and graphic designers. So the first one is idea generation. So when it comes to idea generation, AI is able to help graphic designers. What I was saying, we are also looking at ChatGPT prompt framework. So I started. So I started with by talking about ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a conversational AI developed by OpenAI, and it is powered by advanced language models. They created the GPT-4 think they started with GPT 2 or 3. Then that one wasn't actually good enough. Then they came up with the 4 and 4O. The 4O is for we the free users, and the 4 is for the paid users. But then those with the paid version can access the 4O, and it's very intelligent than the ones we have when we are using the free version. So I said again, we are looking at prompt engineering. So someone will ask, what is prompt engineering? So when it takes prompt engineering, we say the art of crafting effective input, that's prompt, to guide ChatGPT. We are limiting ourselves to ChatGPT, so that's why I'm using ChatGPT. So when you take prompt is equal to question plus instruction and also context. So the question, the instruction, and also the context is what we termed as the prompt. And in a nutshell, better prompt is equal to better response. So the better your prompt, the better the response you get. That's why when you give any prompt, that's why when you give any prompt, you get the results you deserve. Let's say you tell ChatGPT, generate a story for me. So ChatGPT will generate any story for you. But when you are being specific on the type of story, the people you are actually writing the story for, is actually going to look at the context and also create according to specifications. Why use a prompt framework? So ensure clarity and structure, reduce trial and error, helps generate consistent, accurate, and creative responses, and also optimizes productivity and learning. So the reason why you use prompt framework is to be able to communicate well with the ChatGPT. We all know ChatGPT is a tool, and to be able to use that tool, let's take any tool for instance. To be able to use that tool, you have to learn about how it works, how to navigate through the tool. Something like a Photoshop, you have to know the tools. Okay, this tool is used for this. That's why ChatGPT also has what we call the prompt framework. And when we are able to know the prompt framework, we are able to create works that, or generate responses that are suitable for us. So let's also look at ChatGPT prompt framework overview. So the first one is role. So when you are given a prompt, you can give ChatGPT a role to play. Who is ChatGPT acting as? So let's say ChatGPT is acting as a graphic designer. ChatGPT is acting as a sculptor, as a painter, as whoever you want ChatGPT to act like. And also task. What should ChatGPT do? Okay, so when it comes to the task, what should ChatGPT do? Okay, act as a graphic designer and generate a logo for me. So that's the task. You have given the ChatGPT a task to do. So you specify the task, you specify the role. It's not always that you have to specify the role. Also, we have the task is more important when it comes to um, generating or giving prompt to ChatGPT. Then also the context. what background does it need. So maybe you are generating it for children between the ages of 12. Let's say you want ChatGPT to create images for you to use for a book, and the book is for children between the ages of 12 and 15. So you specify. Or let's say you are generating something, and let's say you want to generate something about sculpture. So you have to be specific, or you want to generate a concept on graphic design, anything, you have to be specific. Like something like, um, let's say you are asking ChatGPT a question, so you have to be specific on what it should, the response it should give you. Limit ChatGPT. If you are searching on a particular topic, let's say principles of design, you have to specify in graphic design or maybe in art. That will give you the general principles of design in art. And let's say maybe in sculpture, you can also specify in sculpture. Mostly, one reason why ChatGPT give us the response we don't want is when we don't specify. You are giving it a general term, and we know we have different fields, and most fields use terms that are related. So if you don't specify which term and which field you are actually looking out the information for, then it will give you the general information which you, the user, don't actually need. Then we also come to instructions, any guidelines or steps. So you have to give ChatGPT some guidelines. Let's say you want it to generate an image for you. So maybe you have a sample of image. So you can upload the image and write your prompt attached to the image that, okay, I want to generate an image, and this is how I want the image to look like. So when you give it this prompt, it is going to look at the image you attach and generate similar image according to what you actually specified. And also the format. When it comes to the format, ChatGPT is able to create a lot of formats. It can create PowerPoint, it can create JPEG files, PNG files, even Excel files, CSV. When it comes to programming too, we have JSON. It can also code in Python, HTML, CSS, and almost all the programming languages. So it is able to create wide range of files or format. So when you are giving out information, let's say you want to create an image, we have different types of image. So when you just specify an image, then it will also generate the image in the format it likes. So when you are generating an image, be specific. Like maybe you want, let's say you are a graphic designer, you are working on a project, and you want icons or some clip art. You went to the internet to search and you did not get. You give a prompt to ChatGPT to generate an icon for you. You can specify. You give the context or the task you want ChatGPT to do. Then you give the format, maybe a transparent background, clip art, or icon. Then what icon do you want to generate? Okay, I want to generate an icon of two people hugging, or generate an icon of a brush, or any tool you want to generate. You have to specify, say you want the background to be transparent, and it will generate exactly for you. So let's look at the framework in action. So example prompt is, you are a graphic designer help me brainstorm creative poster ideas for a tech conference aimed at students. So here we have the role where we have given ChatGPT the role of a graphic designer, and the task for it to do is to brainstorm poster ideas. And in the context, we have specified what the poster is going to be for. It is for a tech conference for students, and also the instruction is 5 creative ideas. So you have also specified 5 creative ideas, so it is not going to give you less than 5 creative ideas. It is going to give you creative ideas. And also, when it comes to format, you can give it a format like bullet list, or maybe you want it to generate a sample of image, so you specify a JPEG image, uh, what again, a PNG image, or it can even generate SVG images. But personally, I tried creating SVG, that's scalable vector graphics images, but I didn't get the result I wanted. I have tried several times, so I think for that one they will work on it. But for now, I won't be able to tell you that ChatGPT can generate SVG files, because it has proven not to be able to create it. But for PNG and JPEG, it can create it perfectly. So we also have prompt engineering framework templates. You are then you put the role there. Your task is to, what task is it going to perform? Then you give it some context. Here is some context. Please follow these instructions. You give it an instruction, then format the output as this. So this is a sample framework template. Then we have advanced tips. So use system messages for persistent instructions. Also add examples to teach style or tone. As I said earlier, you can add, maybe if you are generating an image with a prompt, you can add a sample image of how you want it to look like, and it will generate perfectly like the one in your image. Use constraints, word count. Maybe you want to generate an essay. You can specify, I want 200 words. I want, and also specify the audience. Maybe it's for let's say you are writing an email. You give the prompt to ChatGPT, so you specify who is the email going to. Is it your fellow student? Is it a professor? Who is it going to? So when you specify, then ChatGPT is able to know the tone it should use. So ChatGPT will be able to know which tone it should use in actually generating the response for you. Then we also have chain prompt for step-by-step tasks. So you can give a prompt, and after it is done, you can also give another prompt, then it continues. So you reach your final results. So common use cases, we have content creation like blogs, ads, scripts. So sometimes I create ads, and I use ChatGPT to actually generate the information I want to say in the ad. And content creation, blogs, ads, scripts, and I use ChatGPT to generate some of the ads I do, and also generate some scripts. Like it gives you the timing. Let's say minutes, one within 1 minute you have to do this. There is the image you have to insert here. It is actually able to guide you, and you can also use it in education and tutoring. And when it comes to software development too, you are able to use AI tools. Specifically, I'm talking about ChatGPT. So you can use ChatGPT to create softwares. You can generate the code and you use your code editor to do everything. It can also perform data analysis and also product description and marketing copy. So I think we have to try something with ChatGPT. So I'm going to share my ChatGPT. Are you here? Okay, so I have given it a prompt. So act as a graphic designer and generate 3 clip arts with a transparent background. So I have specified